If AI ads are so good, then why aren't the AI companies using it to promote their own content? It makes no sense. I bumped into this fantastic video that brought up an amazing point, and it essentially made a point that all these brands, OpenAI, Google, whatever, you name it, whatever clanker promoter company that you want to look at, all of them have real ads made with real videographers, real video people, real graphic designers.
If AI art is so revolutionary, then why are big tech firms still hiring expensive agencies to create their ads? OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, released an ad showing grandmas trying to talk to their AI chatbot. Notice how they deliberately include cuts of a camera crew, clapperboard, and handheld B-roll to make it feel natural? Why didn't they just have Sora 2 generate a commercial for them? And remember the creepy meta AI glasses everybody just loves? Check out these carefully crafted 3D renders produced by multiple CG studios. Why didn't they just ask Meta AI to whip up some shots real quick? I love the fact that a software that's built around generating AI videos can't even use their own software to generate hero content for the brand. Instead, we have some really clean motion graphics work. Nicely done. Let's keep it that way.
I'm going to show the TikTok that I was inspired by. Shout out to this guy, because it was an amazing point that I hadn't really thought about. I mean, I had seen it, but I hadn't thought about it so consciously, I guess. These companies are all pushing that everybody should create this AI slop, that everybody should go on Meta right now and create as many questionable graphics as humanly possible so that they can test with the AI algorithms. Recently, actually, in August, and this has been trending in this direction ever, so probably most of 2026, right? But Meta specifically on my video production ads, as I run ads for my video production company here in Orlando, specifically, they are telling me that it'll increase my ROI if I use their AI slop. So they will take my graphic that I made or my video that I made, AI slopify it, and it'll get more ROI. I don't want to do that. I'm intentionally making things that I want to show, and I don't want to AI slopify it. I have tried AI ads. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not a total film hater, okay? I know that some of the film people can be total haters on the whole AI thing. I'm not like that. I think it has its place, maybe, unless it gets sued into oblivion. Sometimes I hope that they will come, is that maybe there's just so many copyright issues that once the law gets involved, we'll be freed from the shackles of AI and all of this slopification of the wonderful place that I used to think was the internet. Maybe if we are released from the shackles of the AI through the law, that's could be a reason why these platforms are not using the AI slop. It also kind of brings me to the K-shaped economy thing. So rules for thee, but not for me. They have the money to burn on actual video production, and they want you guys, the ones in small business or that have these smaller operations, to give them money for the credits so that you can make the AI slop. But they're not. They're making full-on crews. Sometimes the camera will zoom out and they will literally show you the crew that is participating in these events. They're not doing AI video coverage of an Apple conference. I just saw a commercial during the football thing. What is it called? The world whatever. And it was like messy, and he was promoting ChatGPT. They are creating high quality ads with the video crews that they want to fire so desperately. Even though I would consider myself to be in the middle of the whole AI conversation, right? And it's a very hot topic. It's a topic that people get very upset by. For example, there's in the video world, everybody's bent out of shape about this one guy named Matty Hipoya, who's a really big YouTuber in the camera space, and he's totally selling out for AI. And everybody's really upset by it because it kind of feels like you're not on our side. You're supposed to be team video and team film and whatever, right? And it is hypocritical coming from him specifically, since he was the filmmaking guy for the longest time and he's one of the biggest people in the space. So it is disappointing, and I get the discourse. I am somewhere in the middle where I feel like, hey, if this is the way that the world is working and we have to adapt to this technology, like I've mentioned this example in the past, but I'm not going to be riding a horse if everybody has cars now, okay? So I'm staying on top of the technology. I do think that there are concerns in terms of copyright. and the freedom kind of control that these companies have. It sure feels like they're promoting stuff that they don't use themselves. There's also a lot of weird societal things like Sam Altman saying that that you need to learn about your children or something through AI, or that you need to teach your children through AI, or this school that got busted for doing AI maps for children. Like, the amount of laziness and just let's throw it into AI that is happening, like, it just cannot be good for society. Okay, I'm very mixed on the topic. The part that is very, very upsetting to me is these corporations and these people that are in this space shilling this stuff. Another one that was super interesting to me was the my god, his name is escaping me. Tom Green, or Hank Green. That's his name. Hank Green. You were telling me, first of all, I like this author. I grew up with Fault in Our Stars, and I like this author very much. And you know, he's supposed to be somebody in the space that is respected, somebody that's inspiring to create content, somebody that's like a writer. I think the other reason people were really mad at him is because he is kind of like the voice of reason of the internet, and he sometimes acts a little bit holier than thou, and like he can't make mistakes or whatever, right? So it was very disappointing to see him shilling for AI and saying that he uses AI to help him write books. Okay, dude, like, you are supposed to not be this like shill for these corporations. Like, what is going on here? I'm not going to name the particular company, right? But there is a company in the film and video space specifically that is very, very pronounced in this space. And let's just say the way that they talk about wanting to get rid of us, and this is something that I was in person for, the way that they talk about wanting to get rid of us, you know, like, let's say that the dialogue was somewhere along the lines of, why don't we just take these crews that were really big and turn them into just like one or two people? But this particular company, it's a company that a lot of us pay a lot of money to, and it definitely feels very scummy, if you will. It definitely did not feel good to hear that, and it just feels really disappointing most of the time. It just feels really disappointing what is happening. It feels disappointing from the creator standpoint, or somebody like Martin Scorsese. Okay, like, are you kidding me, man? Like, you're gonna shill for AI? Like, what is going on here? Sometimes it feels like we're in the upside down. I don't even remember what I was talking about because I get so heated with the whole AI topic, and I really try to have a neutral stance. It just feels like so soulless, and it's kind of, I wouldn't say that it's really stealing jobs yet or outsourcing anything, because I just really don't think that that's true yet. What I fear that it's doing, and I think over time this will heal itself, but I do think it'll take like 2 years, is I think it is empowering people, business owners, decision makers, etc., into thinking that it does work and that you can just replace these people. Unfortunately, I think a lot of professionals in the creative industry and in marketing in general are going to get caught up in that issue, right? And like, yeah, there's something like just extremely sketchy about the fact that they are shilling these products, and it's like, if you guys are as scared of this technology as you say, then why are you using it personally, asking it for advice on your kids? Like, you know that these things hallucinate, you know all the downsides of it. Like, it just something about it does not make sense to me. When it comes to the creative sphere, is like, it doesn't create original work, it just mimics what it thinks you want to see. It's why all those AI ads look exactly the same, and why they all have the same, those little flyers that you look at the local food truck they have now, and all these different ads, right? All of them the same look, because that's what AI thinks that people want. That's what AI has mimicked off of other things, and it's just a slopification of everything. What are your opinions on AI? Are you gonna hire a video team, or are you going to just throw it into Nano Banana? Where do you get like your information? Like, do you use Google? You heard it from her, folks. Good luck with that. We'll see where the internet goes, and if it's still a usable, fun place in a couple years, or if we've just slopified ourselves into oblivion.